Trixie, have you heard Ralph's latest scheme? He's talking about opening a drive-through mortuary.
How does that work? What, you just drive up, dump the body, and then go to the funeral?
Well, first, Ralph wants to get automobile manufacturers to put injector seats on the passenger side, so it'll all be automatic. Of course, in the case of a criminal, it would have to be an ejector seat.
Yeah, like Detroit's gonna retool for Ralph. Still, I think an undead society may be ready for just such a thing. What about advertising?
He's going to call it the Hereafter Travel Agency.
Has he thought about offering timeshares on grave sites? Then he could call it the Here and Thereafter Travel Society.
Tick, I think I hear the dead boys coming. Maybe you better go upstairs.
Yeah, there's no mistaking the way those steps groan when Ralph's coming. It reminds me of the way that Undead opened the coffin for me on our first date. The squeak's exactly the same. Well, I better go get Dead's supper. Lately he only eats the brains pate and the entrails mix. He loves it. See you, Malice.
Bye, Tixie. Oh, it's so good to see you. How was work?
How was work? Malice, you're asking me how work was today? I'll tell you how work was today, Malice. It stank. Everybody who rode in the hearse today kept insisting on sticking their body parts out of the hearse. I had 3 decapitations. Guess who had to go back and get those decapitations, Malice? I had to go back and get those decapitations. I tell you, sometimes it makes me so frustrated, I want to pull my own ears off, Malice! By the way, what's for dinner?
I had quite a day too, Ralph. Mother called and she was so upset. She had one of those new worm perms. You know, a curl-up-and-die job? She kept coming back to life, but the worms would all be dead.
Of course she kept coming back, Malice. She only does it to aggravate me, the old bat. That mother of yours won't be happy, Malice, until she sees me in my grave.
Ralph, it wouldn't be a grave, it'd be a landfill. In fact, you'd be the landfill. Now go get your own supper, it's in the ice coffin.
One of these days. Let's see what's in the old coffin tonight. Door for this thing is so heavy. Is that right?
It's all right. And what would you like for dinner, sir?
I don't know. What you got?
Well, we have a lovely gray matter salad with crushed coffin beetles.
Gray matter salad with crushed coffin beetles. Nah, next.
Well, then maybe something simple, perhaps, sir. We have a lovely hand sandwich, freshly manicured.
I had it for lunch.
Oh, I know, sir. The ever-popular brains all rotten.
I tell you what, I'm sorry, I've just got a lot on my mind. Just go ahead and surprise me.
Very good, sir.
Oh, my favorite. Oh, warm eddies and eyeballs. That does look delicious. Oh. Who is it?
Hey, Ralphie boy. It's me, your long-dead friend, your upstairs neighbor, Undead Morton.
Oh, Morton, I'm sorry. I just have such a hot idea. I had to make sure it was you.
Wow, what is it this time? Are we going to open up a brain bar or a shroud shop? What?
Small potatoes, Martin, small potatoes. You know how I drive a 20-seat Zambozini every day at work, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, you know how every day I got these customers that just love to stick their bodies out of the Zambozini and just act so uncool?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I got the idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out a line of coffins with seat belts.
What are you going to call it?
How about, what am I going to call it? How about the Heavenly Coffin? It's chock full of guts. Hey, Malice, get out here. Come and listen to what a genius of a husband you married.
Ralph, what is it? I was just reading an article from Tombs of the Rich and Famous. Did you know Brad's Pitt has a jacuzzi that can float up to 15 corpses?
Oh, forget all that. Malice, Morton and I are going to put out a line of coffins that feature seat belts.
Ralph, that's silly. Nobody cares if they lose a body part here or there. Besides, how are you going to get enough money to start it?
Oh, my undead God, Morton, she's right. What are we gonna do?
Don't worry, Ralph. We'll just figure out something.
Hey, Morton, come on down. I think I got it all figured out. Hurry up.
Hey, Ralphie boy, I knew you'd figure it out. How are we going to do it?
Okay, here's what we're going to do, Morton, so pay attention and listen hard. We're going to get dressed up sweet and sharp, and we're going to go down to the National Blue Blood Bank, and we're going to see about getting a loan. I mean a loan. And here's how we're going to pitch it. We're going to tell them that with the seat belts, the coffins are, get this, Morton, they're good to the last drop.
Yeah. That's because there's nothing worse than a corpse bouncing out of the casket when it hits the old 6-foot mark. But hey, aren't they gonna want some sort of collateral?
Of course, and I'm gonna give them collateral. Collateral damage. They're gonna love it.
Yeah, great. Come on, let's go.
All right, come on, let's go, Morton.
I wonder where the boys went in such a hurry. Tixie, come on down. The boys have gone out.
Malice, I was just reading this article on famous tombs. Did you know that Rob Zombie has a casket with a gasket that keeps out both groupies and plagiarists?
Yeah, I was reading the same magazine, Better Graves and Mausoleum Keeping. You know, I had another idea for Ralph's latest get-rich-quick scheme. He could open up his own headstone business.
Oh, boy. And he could give a free head with each purchase. From what he says, he has an unlimited supply at work.
Hiya, Ralph. Where did your boys go? Where's Ted?
Hi, Malice. Hi, Tixie. We kind of went to the blood bank to see about getting a loan to start the business, and well, Malice, Tixie, it didn't go very well, and so then we ended up in a bar having a few drinks, and I guess we had one too many, Tixie, because it turns out that Dad can't hold his embalming fluid like he used to, and so well I put him upstairs in his coffin for you.
I know he normally sleeps like the dead, but embalmed like this, maybe I better go check on him, see if he's okay.
Bye, Tixie.
Bye.
You know, Ralph, I could have told you about the blood bank. I knew this wasn't going to work. They're always looking to put the squeeze on someone. Richard Graveyard, poor Ralph, I still love you.
Oh, baby, you're the greatest.